The home buying process can be intimidating, but if you know the right steps to follow, it can go as smooth as it needs to be, right? So we spoke about number one, the most important factor in the home buying process is getting with a lender to determine how much home you can afford. You can't go shopping if you don't know how much money you have to spend. So that is critical. Equally as critical would be factor number two, or step number two in this home buying process, which would be to align yourself with a competent and knowledgeable realtor in the area that you're trying to shop. So here in Atlanta and the metro area, there's myself and several colleagues across the city that are proficient and knowledgeable when it comes to real estate. But I would definitely say when you're going through the home buying process, it's imperative that you get yourself a realtor. One of the main things to keep in mind is this: we have the ability, and we have gone through this process several times. Most experienced realtors have gone through this dozens of times, if not hundreds of times. So if you're going through it for the first time, or even if you're going through it for the fifth time, we've gone through the process so many times, so we've seen every turn and every hurdle and every bump that can come up. So this is a benefit to you to avoid certain pitfalls that can make the home buying process problematic. The second thing that's probably important for you to note under this particular step is that here in Georgia, commission is typically paid by the seller. So you essentially get the expertise, knowledge, and negotiation skills of a competent realtor at the expense of the seller. So it wouldn't make sense for you to go through the process without the assistance of myself or one of my colleagues, because again, it would be equivalent to going to court as a defendant and you're going up against a seasoned attorney. Like, you've never been in a courtroom before and never gone through that. You probably wouldn't want to do that, right? With your home being one of, if not the biggest asset that you may acquire, you definitely want somebody in your corner that can not only help you find a home, but help you navigate through the process as a whole, whether it be negotiation, knowing when to get an inspector in, knowing what to avoid or what to pay attention to. That's what we're here for. So again, factor number one, step number one was find out how much home you can afford. Step number two would be aligning yourself with a competent and knowledgeable realtor. Once you've done those two things, you've now built your real estate team and you're ready to kind of dive into the market from there. So don't forget to subscribe, listen out for notifications, and I'll be back with some more information on the steps through the home buying process.